John Emmett here at Marina Rubicon, and we've had a 1 day of racing for both the Nacra and the Fin class. Great pleasure to be joined by a Nacra team who made yesterday look easy. I'm sure it wasn't, but first of all, please could you introduce yourselves?
I'm Paul Kohlhoff. I'm from Germany. I'm sailing for the Kiel Yacht Club.
Hey, I'm Alica. I'm crewing for Paul on the Nacra. Yeah, and enjoying the racing here.
It's always easy to enjoy when you have three top threes and two bullets on the first day. But before we talk about that, a little bit about yourself and your sailing background for people who don't know you.
Yeah, sure. We're both coming from Kiel, all the way north in Germany, and we're sailing for the Kieler Yacht Club, which is quite an old traditional club in Germany. And
I've got to say, I loved Kiel Week last year. I think the bar for racing was set really high and in a really safe way. But you sail for Kiel, but what you haven't presumably always sailed Nacra 17.
no, we are both coming from the youth program in that club. So we grew up sailing in the Bay of Kiel, in Strande and Chirksee and that Olympic Center, and we both sailed Optimist, then 29ers. Alisa did some Nacra 15s in between, and I jumped straight from the 29er into the old Nacra that wasn't foiling in the last cycle, and then managed to qualify for Rio kind of last minute, and then we teamed up together in 2017.
So you have an extra year in the campaign. That's got to be a bit of a bonus. And you think the German youth pathways have helped you? It's a bit of a step to a foiling catamaran from an optimist.
Yeah, definitely having we're quite a few years apart. So Paul was coaching me in the 29 at some point, and it was always cool to see the older guys in the Olympic Center sailing and ripping around on Nacras and 49ers and moth.
I could tell I could really relate to that because quite a few people I used to coach for Olympic campaigns are now coaching themselves. So I'm very aware. That's how it goes. Yesterday was a difficult day, but you managed to get very low scoring. So I'll start with you at the front end.
Yeah, it was just super nice racing, super close, like 8 to 10 knots. Bit shifty out there, but super tight racing. So even the races we won were just by a few boat lengths, if even.
Well, the English cliche is it doesn't matter whether you win by an inch or a mile. That should probably be a centimetre or a kilometre these days. But do you think there was something which gave you the edge, or just good decision making, perhaps?
It's always a combination of little things, I guess, because we were really trying to keep it simple and rely on our boat speed and boat handling, and then as you know, it's a little bit easier to make the right decisions when you're on the top end of fleet pace. I wouldn't say we're much faster, but we're for sure really,
Yeah,
really competitive.
the saying we have is boat speed makes you a tactical genius. So just looking forward a little bit about the rest of the regatta. Any thoughts? The wind is a little bit different for the next couple of days, maybe?
Yeah, we haven't looked at the long-term forecast, but today looks like around 10-15 again. Maybe slightly windier than yesterday, but there's quite some squalls and little rain clouds coming through. So
I know. When I came here, they did tell me it could rain.
we're expecting anything, and we're prepared for whatever comes, and we're really happy to go racing 3 more days and take on a few of the real good guys.
Yeah, I mean, there's such a good vibe here, just to have everybody together racing. And difficult question, but thoughts for the rest of the year?
Yeah, hoping that Tokyo is gonna go forwards, and then we're just gonna prepare as best as we can for that.
That sounds the perfect strategy. Good luck today, the rest of the week, and the rest of the year.
Thank you, likewise.